Hello friends, this is Dr. Pawan Jagannath Tambre, working as Assistant Professor in Chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nashik. In last video, we saw basics of nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction, that is SN1 reaction. In this video lecture, we are going to explore stereochemistry involved in SN1 reaction. So, in SN1 reaction, we know that there is an involvement of carbocation intermediate. If you think of mechanism of SN1 reaction, then you will realize that in SN1 type of reaction, in the very first step, there is a breaking of bond between carbon and leaving group, and thus there is a formation of carbocation intermediate. This step is slow and it is a rate determining step. In this step, nucleophile is not involved, and thus we can say that rate of reaction is depending upon concentration of electrophile only, and thus these reactions are called as SN1 reaction. After formation of carbocation intermediate, these carbocation intermediate get attacked by nucleophilic species, which results in formation of product. In general, this is the structure of carbocation intermediate, where this carbon atom is in sp2 state of hybridization, which is attached to 3 other atoms or group. As this carbon is present in sp2 hybridization, the bond angle between this R carbon R is 120 degree. This is having flat structure, and this carbon possesses positive charge over it. So this carbocation intermediate is flat structure as shown in this figure. Nucleophile can attack on this carbon from both the faces, which results in formation of different products if we start such reaction with stereochemistry. Now, suppose we are having different substrate which can undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, either SN1 or SN2. And these are like methyl halide, primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, and tertiary alkyl halide, where this Lg is a leaving group, which may be halogen in case of alkyl halide, or it may be some other better leaving groups. So if suppose these substrates are undergoing SN1 type of reaction, then in the very first step there is a breaking of bond between carbon and leaving group. Once this carbon leaving group bond break, there is a formation of carbocation intermediate, and we can observe this type of intermediate. We can have methyl carbocation, primary, secondary, or tertiary carbocation. Dear friends, we already knew that tertiary carbocations are more stable than secondary, than primary, and then methyl carbocation. So if we are having these type of substrates, this substrate will undergo SN1 type of reaction. However, if we are having methyl type of substrate or primary alkyl halide like substrate, then they do not undergo SN1 type of reaction. Rather, they undergo SN2 type of reaction. And this secondary substrate, they may undergo SN1 reaction or SN2 reaction. It depends upon some other factors, which we will see in next lectures. Now we will explore an example where we can understand how there is a difference in stereochemical outcome of SN1 type of reaction. For that, consider this simple example. When this alkyl halide react with some weak nucleophile like methanol, it undergoes SN1 type of reaction and it will give some product. Right now, I don't know what product I am going to get at the end of this reaction. But if you look at this substrate, you will come to know that in this case, the carbon which is attached to leaving group is actually attached to 4 different atoms or group, and thus this carbon atom is chiral center. So there must be some effect on outcome of this reaction. We may get different types of product. So with this example, we are going to explore how we can observe differences in product stereochemistry in SN1 type of reaction. So we know the mechanism. In SN1 reaction, the first step is breaking of bond between carbon and leaving group, that is formation of carbocation. After formation of carbocation, the carbocation is a planar structure. It may attacked by nucleophile from either face, and in the final step we will get the product. So consider the same steps and look at those steps one by one. So in first step, the bond between carbon and Br will break heterolytically. Br will take both the electron and there is a formation of carbocation. So we will get this type of species. This can be represented like this, where this carbon is attached to this aromatic system methyl and ethyl group and possessing positive charge. This carbon is in sp2 state of hybridization. This is a planar structure. Thus, these species get attacked by nucleophile from either sides. So, after formation of carbocation, when this carbocation comes in contact with nucleophilic species, nucleophile attacks on this carbon either from this side or it may attack from this side. And thus, we can get these two different species during the course of reaction. These are again unstable species and undergo deprotonation or exchange of proton over here, and we will get these two different products. If you look at geometry of this product and geometry of reactant, you will realize that in this case the nucleophile is from same phase as that of leaving group. However, in this case the nucleophile is from opposite phase. So suppose if we are starting from some specific enantiomer, we will get two different product in this type of example. So this is the product with retention of configuration, and if you look at this is the product with inversion of configuration. So during SN1 reaction of this type of substrate which is enantiomerically rich, there is a formation of racemic mixture, and we are expecting 50% retention of configuration and 50% inversion of configuration. Now look at this another example. Suppose if we start this reaction with this R2-bromobutane, we can get these two different products, R2-butanol and S2-butanol. Now we can explain this on the basis of mechanism of this particular reaction. If you look at our starting material, that is substrate, then in this case this carbon is attached to four different atoms or group: hydrogen, Br, CH3 and C2H5. So this is a chiral center. Its configuration is R configuration. So in first step there is a loss of leaving group which is slow, that is the rate limiting step. After loss of this leaving group, there is a formation of carbocation which is attacked by nucleophile, and in the last step there is a formation of product. So if you look at graphics, when this starting material reacts, initially the carbon Br bond breaks heterolytically and there is a formation of this type of carbocation intermediate. As I told earlier, this carbocation intermediate is planar structure in which this carbon atom is in sp2 state of hybridization. This is highly unstable, and when it comes in contact with nucleophile, nucleophile can attack from either face and we can get two different product. So in one case, in one attack we will get retention of configuration, and in opposite attack we will get inversion of configuration. So during this nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will get two differently stereochemistry product. One is with retention of configuration and other is with inversion of configuration. The possibility of getting these two product is 50-50, but in next example we will see whether we are going to get exactly 50-50% product or there is some change in product outcome. So this is how we can explore stereochemistry involved in SN1 type of reaction. Now we will see one more example of stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. For that, consider this compound which is a R enantiomer. If you look at this molecule again carefully, you will find that this carbon is attached to 4 different atoms or groups. So this is chiral center, and consider this is enantiomerically rich or enantiomer. When it is reacted with aqueous ethanol, we may get these 2 different types of alcohol as a product. One is R enantiomer, that is retention of configuration, and other is S enantiomer, where there is an inversion of configuration. But if you look at percentage of product we are getting, then here we are getting 20% of retention product and 80% of product with opposite configuration. Now why this happens in SN1 type of reaction? Because we have seen that there is a possibility of 50% attack of nucleophile from either phase. Thus we are expecting 50% of R enantiomer and 50% of S enantiomer. But the picture is somewhat different. R enantiomer, that is retention of configuration, is less and inversion of configuration is somewhat greater in amount. Now why this happens? During this reaction, in first step there is a breaking of this carbon Br bond and there is a formation of carbocation intermediate like this. We know that this carbocation intermediate is highly unstable, it is having carbon with positive charge, and thus this electrophilic carbon remains in contact with this Br negative, that is leaving group, and we will get this type of ion pair. These ion pair get attacked by nucleophile, and nucleophile can attack either from this side or it can attack from this side. Now if you think logically, you will observe that this is water which is acting as a nucleophile in which oxygen possesses 2 lone pair of electron. So when this nucleophile try to attack from this side, it will interact with this Br negative species, that is the leaving group, and there is a repulsion between Br minus and water, that is nucleophile, and thus attack from this side is somewhat difficult. However, if you look in either way, this nucleophile can attack from this side, and when nucleophile approaches to this carbocation from this side, there is no leaving group in the path of nucleophile, so nucleophile can directly reach to this carbon, and thus this possibility is very fast, very high, and this possibility is low. And after attack of nucleophile, there will be deprotonation and we will get the product. Because of presence of this leaving group in contact with this carbocation from this side, the amount of product we get with retention of configuration is somewhat less. It is around 20% in this particular example. It varies from substrate to substrate. However, when nucleophile attacks from this side, we expect product with inversion of configuration, and because there is no hurdle from this side, nucleophile can easily attack and we can get maximum amount of product with inversion of configuration. And thus in SN1 type of reaction, the product with retention of configuration is somewhat less in amount, however product with inversion of configuration is highest or higher in quantity or amount. So these observations are made in SN1 type of reactions. I hope in this video lecture you understand the stereochemistry involved in SN1 type of reaction. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thanks a lot.